The new channel.
See
The new.
the views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following show are those of the hosts, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the new channel. Here to help you see the new you. My name is Bob, and this is the Fort Project. It is July 8th, Wednesday night, 2020. Good evening, everyone, wherever you are in the world. But right here in Dubai, it's evening. And good evening to Dubai. Good evening to the seven Emirates of United Arab Emirates here. And welcome to the world premiere, the pilot episode of the Port Project tonight. And it's not a plan, but then again, I ended up right here on this really beautiful network, the new channel TNC, and I would like to welcome myself right here for this evening. And yes, tonight it's going to be very special because we have our very first guest on the show. But right before that, let me just tell you this: that you guys can inbox us right here on the page of TNC. You can like us, you can follow us right here on TNC, and show us some love and share this page and share the broadcast to your friends and family members, so we can actually have some fun this evening. This is a really quick one. It's just going to be an hour show, and we're going to pick the brain of my guest tonight. She's a beauty queen. All right, so I'm going to tell you guys a lot about the guest, or my guest, a little bit later on, and we'll get to know more about her a little bit later on as we move along with the show this evening. But first, let me say hello and good evening to all the people who's actually on the broadcast. Hello to kay Tita Dot Dot, Dorothy, all the way from Dubai. Also, hello to wow, my mom is watching. Clementia Mascot from Melbourne, Australia. Also, hello to who else? Joe Español watching. Hey, hello to you. Thanks a lot for being here on the show. Also to Sino to? Henry C. Siguro Henry C. Hernandez the second. All right. So good evening and thanks a lot for being here on the show. Again, guys, give us some love, follow us, and like us right here on the TNC page. And yes, my name is Bob. Just in case you didn't hear me right the first time, yes, I'm the new host, the new baby show of the TNC family this evening, and it's nice to be here. And I have a new family now, medyo from my previous company in the ano ba tawag doon? Company and station. Orange sila. Now I guess I'm lucky with the color orange kasi ang previous company ko is orange, and now that I'm with TNC is another orange. So, di ba? So yes, and again, wherever you are in the world, we want to invite you guys to join in on the comment section down below if you have insights, questions, inquiries, anything, or you can actually give them a call or give us a call right here. You see the number that is flashing on the screen on the banner level, the layover level. All right. So if you have any inquiries, if you are from Metro Manila area, not just Metro Manila area, but wherever you are in the world, you can give us a call and message us, inbox us. All right. So it's been great. The lockdown has been lifted up a little bit in Dubai, so the movement is not that tight on this part of the world, but we're still observing social distancing, and the workforce from different offices and different companies are actually 30% lang yung pinapapasok nila. So Dubai is it's still trying to be a moving city that it is. All right. So if you are from Europe, Canada, Australia, USA, and the Philippines, join us tonight right here, and make sure you follow us and like us right here on the TNC page. All right. We have different shows on the page. So I'm pretty sure there's actually one for your taste. All right, and we have a different program hosts that are actually based from Manila, Dubai, Tennessee, from Texas. So you can see on the screen that yes, we have the big picture hosted by Mr. Lloyd Luna. And I'm not quite familiar with the rest of my team, my new team right here. Doc Burt for iBusiness, and I forgot the name of the other guy. Of course, Wanlu, the Puppeteer show or Puppeteer store. We have the home buyers and the U-turn and the TNC original. I think it's going to be coming up next. And yes, today with me, or should I say tonight with me, the Fort Project. Now, this is actually stories from starting, and difficulties, struggles, and rejections, and overcoming them, and coming out strong from those obstacles in life. All right, so this is the Fort Project, where we talk about money, business, and life. Is now the new part of TNC, the premiere or the world premiere episode this evening. I'm just really, really glad and happy to be here tonight, guys. And again, show us some love. And I think soon, or I think we have an Instagram page, or I think soon. So follow us and look it up on Instagram, the new channel. Pinagawa ko bigla yung mga admin ng Instagram kung wala pa. But I think we have on different social media platforms. And this is what's happening in the world. No, a lot of people are actually doing a live stream, a broadcast, a channel, and we're actually diving in to the bandwagon to actually give you information, awareness, and maybe knowledge, and maybe helpful tips on how to actually cope up with the crisis that's been happening, not just in Dubai, not just in the Philippines, but across the globe. It's really sad, but we're trying to stay strong and stay healthy and stay in the house as we speak now. Especially right here in Dubai, na siguro malabas kami dito twice in every 2 weeks lang. So parang once a week lang siya. All right, just for groceries, essentials, and then maximum, I think, 2 to 3 hours lang. So wherever you are in the world, try to stay safe. The gloves, the mask, if this is really needed. These are really essentials. And wag nyo nang ulitin, no. These are just some tips. No, wag nyo na ulitin yung gloves nyo. Wag nyo na ulitin yung mask nyo. If it's a washable one, that's really good. But if it's a disposable one, after you use it, you throw it, and that's it. All right. So we are, I think, ready with my guest this evening. Now, siya na yung magkikwento about her line of career, but this is or she is the Miss Philippines International 2019. Please welcome on the show, Miss Athens Lucena.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Bob. Hi,
Hey,
TNC.
hi, good evening, Athens. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the program. And you are back in the Philippines, in Parañaque, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, yes, I'm in Parañaque right now. Well, before anything else, Bob, I just wanted to say hi and hello to everyone in Dubai, to all of our fellow Filipinos who are currently watching live in Dubai, and of course to everyone in our hometown here in the Philippines watching from Facebook.
All right. First things first, how is everybody doing back in Parañaque?
So dito okay kami. I'm thankful na despite of the pandemic, there are several measures in place that are being implemented. So thankful ako kasi yung LGU officials namin are very great, doing really great in implementing the measures.
And well, let me ask you this, because everybody was shocked. The whole world was shocked. But how are you guys in the household when you first heard the news that okay, first, parang this is, I think, first time in the history of the Philippines and the world, parang lockdown, walang labas, walang makakapasok, dito lang muna tayo from different municipalities. To say, for example, Makati ka lang muna eh. You have to get a pass if you want to go to Ortigas or somewhere else, right? So how did you guys the news?
Nakakatakot siya, Bob, kasi when the news first broke out, I could remember yung mga tao nag-panic buying kasi you don't know what's going to happen, di ba? Kami naman, we were trying to really stay as calm as possible. So, thankfully naman ngayon nakapag-settle down na. We were just trying to make sure na when we go out, we buy all the groceries the weekend so that we minimize the opportunities of going out. So, yon.
And the sad part is because Filipino ties, alam mo, yung family very very tight, no. We wanted to visit friends and family. Na, oh, okay lang ba kayo? Kumusta ba kayo? But this pandemic, it doesn't allow us, di ba, na kumustahin. So talagang virtual na lang ang kumustahan, no. So other families and relatives that are not actually living in the house, how are they doing?
So, gosh, I miss my family. I haven't seen them in March. Nag-start March, April, May, June. 4 months na. So, this is the first time that we haven't been like physically together for that long. I miss them. Tapos, nakakapag-alala. And I know a lot of people can relate kasi there are family members who, despite the situation, still have to go out and continue working. So, yung part na yun, pinapagpasa-Diyos na lang namin. We always have to, to pray and make sure that we make them feel loved. I think if there's something good that we could get out of this situation, Bob, is that right now people are being more creative in terms of going online, finding things that we can do online. And a lot of people have started turning themselves from the regular employees. Right now, nagiging entrepreneurial na tayo because of the limited opportunities. Wala tayong ibang choice kundi maghanap ng ways to make money online.
All right, that's very, very good. That's been happening around the world, not just the Philippines. And this is what I like about Filipinos, because we are really resourceful and creative, and like you said, no, mahanap ng paraan, no. Now, first question. Since you are in the beauty queen career status, short story, who is Athens Lucena? Saan ka nanggaling? Where did you came from, like family background and stuff like that? Para for our viewers to actually have a clue para sa bisita ko tonight.
Sure, nakanahiya ako. So, who's Athens Lucena? Oh my gosh. So again, I'm Athens. I'm from Parañaque. I'm married, happily married. We have a 7-year-old son. The title Miss Philippines International is actually from a beauty queen. A beauty pageant for married women. So the name of the beauty pageant is Mrs. Philippines International. So everyone who competed there are all married women. So yung title na Miss, there are several different titles. Yung title na Miss was based on the age bracket.
Okay. So there's no province, born and raised in the Philippines. Parañaque lang talaga, which is kind of sad for me kasi every summer kasi pag bata ka, di ba, parang sa tayo magpabakasyon pag summer, di ba? But you're actually from Parañaque, Metro Manila area, so wala probinsya.
Wala akong province. Yung family ko is in Antipolo, pero dito kami talaga lumaki. Well, sa Laguna ako lumaki, but right now I'm back here in Parañaque because my husband is from here.
And you studied yung elementary years in high school and college where?
Elementary years dito. My parents are originally from Parañaque. We were originally Parañaqueños. High school, we were in Laguna. Tapos, until college. Tapos, ito na, when I got married, they came back here in Parañaque.
Okay.
We were kind of, moving from one place to another, as you can imagine, right? So
all
yeah.
right. Thanks, Athens. Now, she sent me a short story in a bio of her, which is, sabi nga niya, naiyak ka ba nung binasa? We're going to be hearing that story when we come back. So this time, we're going to be taking a short break. We'll be coming right back. Hey, thanks a lot. We're back right here on the Ford Project, where we talk about money, business, and life right here tonight on TNC. Still with my guest, Athens Lucena, Mrs. Philippines International 2019. Welcome back right here on the show. And so, you having a good time? You good?
Yep.
All
Mm-hmm.
right. So eto na, 'di ba? Ito yung story na not everyone would believe, but it is. I mean, it's true because coming from the background ng beauty queen, most people would think na okay, she may be coming from parang well-off na family or rich na family, but your story is way different dun sa naipasa mo sa akin na kwento. So your mom used to be a labandera, you used to be a labandera, yung kapatid mo nangangalakal, mga scrap. So tell us a little bit about that if we go back in time ng mga panahon na yon na talagang everything was really dark ng mga panahon na yan.
So going back, looking back, Bob, when I was young, okay naman talaga because my father was doing really well at work. One day we just woke up na he had to stop working. And
Mhm.
then because of that, we faced a lot of challenges. Nagising na lang kami one day, ay iba na. So to make the long story short, to remove the painful parts, ha? To make the long story short, one day I woke up, I was walking na almost barefoot going to school. Um, Nagbabahay-bahay para maghanap ng mga labada. In short, high school, I was 14 years old that time. And during that time, gustong-gusto ko nang sumasali ng mga beauty pageants. So you could imagine nakakahiya siya para sa akin that
Oh, by the
time.
way, who gave you Athens the idea that okay, this is okay, everything is not doing good, but I still want to join in a beauty pageant. So who gave you, like your mom, your dad, or friends maybe? Na, uy, ano yan, may alam ko may mga prize, di ba? So who gave you the idea?
My mom has always been the one motivating me to join beauty pageants. I think it's a dream for her
Mhm.
na sa akin niya gustong matupad. And then
Okay.
when I was in high school, I was motivated by the fact na pag nanalo ka may premyo.
Exactly. All right. So continue.
Um so yun, I started working at the age of 15. Iba-iba, madami. Mahirap talaga ba maglaba, magbuss ng tables at the age of 15. And then, gosh, isa-isahin ko
Because I love the story. Nung binabasa ko, sabi ko, oo nga, no, parang kakaiba to, mahirap to. No? It's not easy to actually read your story. And of course, I'm pretty sure it's not that easy to actually talk about it. But then again, those are the past. And here you are. Look at you now, diba? So,
I think, you know what, actually, Bob, uh, I think my story is very, very much perfect for, it is a very perfect story for all of the OFWs in Dubai to hear. So here you go. Um, nung when I was in high school, it was really hard. May mga days na, so aside from yun nga yung part na maghanap ako ng labahin para lang makapasok sa school, there were days na may classmates ako na they had to contribute just so I could continue going to school because the we were about to graduate na in high school, and that was a very critical time for me. Ako yung tao na I always wanted to, when I was studying, I wanted to always be part of I always wanted to excel in academics. So it was heartbreaking for me, thinking na baka mapatigil ako mag-studies. So I had to do a lot of things. One day, parang nag-snap ako and I had to run away. Naglayas ako ng bahay. I blamed my father because of the situation. Not realizing na the reason pala behind my father stopping from work was that he was going through something, and we didn't know back then. We weren't knowledgeable enough that a person could go through depression. He was going through the depression, so he had to stop working. After ko maglayas for a long time, when I was finally thinking about going back home, I still haven't forgiven him for stopping work. He passed away. So, hindi nagkaroon ng chance na mag-reconcile kami. But then, after that event, parang hindi pa rin buo sa loob ko na babalik na ba ako. Kasi at that time, nag-enjoy na ako na nasa labas ako ng bahay, kumikita ako. And then one day, bumalik ako, pag uwi ko, parang na-realize ko na, gosh, ganun pa rin yung sitwasyon. Yung mama ko is still trying to do, like, may mga days pa rin na, iyak tayo. Yung pag gutom ka, itutulog mo na lang. Para pagising mo, hindi na ako gutom. Okay
Sure.
na. So sabi ko, no, it's wrong. I have to do something about it. So I came back home. I went home. And then I promised myself na starting that day, I will do my best para to turn the situation around. I wanted to change like yung cycle. I don't want it to be like our life forever. So there, from that time I started looking for ways para finally makapag-umpisa kami na baguhin yung situation. What I learned about all of the things that happened, Bob, is that you can't hate your parents eh. You always have to go back, and then you just have to understand life happens because there's a reason behind it. So
Right. But my question, Athens, is, sabi mo, di ba, kanina, you wanted to turn your life around. With that situation, san nanggaling? Were you mentored by someone? Did you read a book? Did you watch an episode of like motivational speaking video? Kasi it's really difficult for somebody who's going through that. Tas bilang, kasi mostly, di ba, parang, ay, grabe naman yung buhay ko. Talagang wala na mangyayari sa akin. Eto na talaga ako. But you decided na, okay, I'm gonna take full responsibility of my life. I'm gonna take this around. This has to stop. I mean, hindi pwedeng laging ganito. Saan nanggagaling pa? I mean, given the situation that it's really, really bad.
I hope I did learn. I mean, I hope I was able to, change my mind just because of reading something, no? I think that it's entirely because of the life experiences. Seeing your mom, nakita ko kasi firsthand yung how my mom struggled. Nag-struggle talaga siya. Nakita ko siya na pumunta siya sa ibang bahay para maglinis, tapos in exchange for food. It's not easy, masakit siya sa puso, Bob. So after noon na witness ko yung ganun pala yung pinagdadaanan ng mama ko, tapos ako nasa labas na I can work pero my mom, she can only do what she can. So yun, that's the turning point for me.
And how many siblings do you have, like brothers and sisters?
Ay, sorry, Bob, I didn't hear that.
How many siblings do you guys have? Like, do you have 2 brothers or maybe sister?
I have 4. I'm the eldest.
So
We're 5.
5 kayo, oo.
Yes.
Tapos ikaw pa yung panganay. And your mom, during those times na naglalabada siya and she's doing everything she can para lang makapag-provide sa inyo, she's like around 40, 35, 50 years old at that time?
40. She's 50.
40. And just like you said, it's not easy seeing your mom na parang basically begging for food. I'm gonna work for this. Can you give us some food? Parang ganun.
Not just her, Bob. I think all of us did that. All of us have experienced that. And honestly, the reason why I've been having some hesitations talking about it is that I didn't realize initially before the show that it could be painful for them now that I'm talking about it on an international channel. But I think that something great is gonna come out of this because a lot of people, the experience, the story is going to inspire a lot of people in Dubai, because a lot of times throughout those days, parang ang nararamdaman ko lagi was pity for us. Lagi akong nawa sa sarili ko. Pero but then I realized na kung naghihirap ka, if you're struggling for money, if you're begging for food, hindi mo kailangan kaawaan yung sarili mo. You have to use that as an inspiration to do better. So instead of maawa ka sa sarili mo, which is not healthy, just use that para may kapitan ka.
Right, right. Okay. But there's no mentor you growing up dahil nga, sabi mo nga, naglayas ka, nag-stalkwalk ka, parang, I just wanna get out of the house kasi hindi maganda yung nangyayari sa pamilya. So, ako, feeling ko kaya ko naman, so ako na lang mag-isa. So, kumbaga, ang problema mo at that time, kumbaga, yung kakainin ko ng pansarili na lang, hindi ko na iisipin yung sa inyo pa eh. Tama? So, there's no mentorship na nangyari. It's just that you just wanna get out of the house. Tama ba?
Yeah. And part of it is, yun nga, sinisisi ko kasi yung papa ko at that time na kaya tayo naghirap because you stopped working.
Without you knowing na yung palang si papa mo is at that time may pinagdadaanan din na personal na sa kanya na baka maaring hindi niya kayang pag-usapan or i-communicate with you guys, right?
Exactly.
And those times you're like 18, 19, 15 nung umalis ka na ng bahay?
16. I was 16.
So stalkwa ka. 16. So pero tuloy-tuloy yung
pag-aaral. Sorry.
Pero tuloy-tuloy yung pag-aaral at that time.
Tuloy-tuloy.
Now, during this stage, this is really, really crucial for 15, 14, 17, 18 years old. Since nasa labas ka ng bahay, basically, you are responsible for yourself. Was there a time na parang wala naman mangyayari sa akin eh. Magbisyo na lang ako. Sirain ko na lang yung buhay ko. Total, ito naman kami. Ito naman siguro yung sabi ni iba kapalaran o tadhana. Was there a time na parang since sobrang dilim nung nangyayari, was there a time na parang pabayaan ko na lang. Total, at least ako na lang naman mag-isa ngayon eh.
I know. No. So, yan naman is something na hindi sumagi sa sa isip ko. Even if I stepped out of the house, at that time, ang nasa isip ko pa rin lagi is paano mata-turn around yung situation. And maybe during that time, naging mahirap siya sa akin na nabaguhin right away because bata pa ako and I didn't know where to start.
Right.
So, kahit na ganun, lumayo ako sa kanila, ang isip ko pa rin talaga is paano magiging maayos in time.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's very, very good, though, because not a lot of people would actually think that way, the way you think during those times at the early age of 18, right? 19, 16. 16, di ba? Parang ano pa ito yung mga paano, because I've been there. Alam mo yung tipong parang hindi kaya ko na. Alam mo yung sinasabi nila, totoo yun yung mga magulang na silakbo ng damdamin, nakala mo kayang-kaya mo na yung sarili mo, ang lakas ng loob mo. But then again, it's just pure emotions lang pala. Diba? You're not thinking straight, you're not thinking right at that time. And you just did, you did. Umalis ka ng bahay. So you have your mom still up until now. The dad passed away, right? And the rest of your siblings, yung apat, asa Manila pa rin sila, asa Pilipinas pa rin sila, right? Okay. All right. So thanks for that. And this time, Athens, we're going to be taking another quick break. And when we come back, pag-uusapan naman po namin. And how did she actually stumble upon competing in a beauty queen? All right. So another quick break and don't go anywhere.
We rise as one. Leave the pain behind. for the future is bright. Know that we are here to help you rise again.
The new channel.
See
The new.
Welcome back once again. This is the Fourth Project, where we talk about money, business, and life tonight, right here on TNC. And my guest for this world premiere is a very, very beautiful Miss Athens Español Lucena. Welcome back once again, right here on the program. We're talking about life here this evening. Now, eto na, pag-usapan natin yung when did you start? Because this is na-overlook ko na sa email. No? So this is Mrs. Philippines International 2019, right?
Yes. Miss Philippines. Iba si Mrs.
Miss Philippines. Tama naman pala yung basa ko. So Miss Philippines International 2019. So you started around what age ng mga panahon na to?
You mean joining beauty pageants, right?
Right.
I started joining at 15. I was in third year high school. That was the very first pageant na sinalihan ko. Was Mr. and Miss Intramural sa high school ko. Hi! Sa mga high school friends ko, sa mga classmates ko sa Gulad National High School. And then, at that time, wala pang cash prize. Pero after that experience, sabi ko sa sarili ko, ay parang ayoko na kasi nakakahiya. And then, following that, I was, I think, 16 or 17 years old. It was a barangay beauty pageant. My cash prize, 5,000. And then every minor award that you'll get, that you'll win, you'll get a separate prize for that. So it was very attractive for me. So sabi ng mama ko, who has always been my number one motivator, sabi ng mama ko, anak, sumali tayo. So although medyo nahihiya pa ako noon, dahil sabi may cash prize, and then aside from that, magkakaroon ka ng handler. Yung handler mo will provide the gown, tapos wala kang gagastusin. So yun, napao ako ni mama. And then I enjoyed the experience kasi parang glitz and glamour.
Right,
then,
sure.
Yes, harap ka sa maraming tao, which I really like. And then luckily I won. Tapos sinakot ko sa mga awards.
This is the second competition pa lang.
Yes, second. Actually, yung first one, nanalo din ako. So, pero that time, walang cash prize. Yung second competition ko, may cash prize na. So, mas na-motivate ako, may cash prize, nanalo ako. Tapos, may mga minor din siya na awards, like yung sa interview, yung sa swimsuit, yung sa talent. I got all those. So, each of those were, 3,000. So, 3,000, plus the cash prize dun sa title. So,
not bad.
Yes. Para sa taong wala namang ginastos, di ba? So sabi ko, yes. Kaya lang, this is the funny part. So when I went home, I was very proud. Yung papa ko hindi siya nanood kasi parang siya, conservative.
Mm-hmm.
Yung gown ko noon was very daring. Na, naman ako, proud ako.
So parang sa mata ni Fadir, kumbaga revealing, parang ganun.
Yes. Umuwi ako, naka-jacket ako para hindi niya makita. So pagdating ko ng bahay, syempre kailangan ko tanggalin. Sabi ng papa ko, ay anak, ang galing mo naman. Nanalo ka, madaming awards. And we have money. Masaya siya. Pagtanggal ko ng jacket, nagalit siya. hindi ka nasasali ulit.
Typical typical dad.
Yes, iyak-iyak ako. Pero after that, parang siguro nahimas-masan siya. Naging supportive naman din siya. So, ayun na, sunod-sunod na sumali ako ng Mutiana Cabuyao. It was in Cabuyao, Laguna. I won third runner-up, and then after that, I represented the city sa Binibining, Laguna, which is the provincial level. At that time, I was preparing for a national pageant. I was wanting to join and compete for Miss Earth. Throughout the journey, pinapangarap kong magbinibining Pilipinas, which never happened. Yeah, hindi nangyari. Kasi nabuntis ako, so I had my Kinan, my baby boy is 7 years old now. At that time, nung nabuntis ako, parang sabi ko sa sarili ko, gosh, meron akong isang malaking pangarap na hindi na mangyayari kasi na ako. Mami na ako, meron akong baby. So, at some point, devastated ako. Although, syempre, masaya kasi may baby ka na. Pero, alam mo yung feeling na meron kang pangarap na hindi mo na maaabot.
Right.
Yun. Ganon. May ganong sakit sa puso ko. So, luckily, in 2017, nalaman ko tong Mrs. Philippines International, which opens the opportunity for married women. So even if you're not married, kung may anak ka na, then sabi ko, second chance. So, I joined.
By the way, let me ask you, where do you get the announcement? The yung ganyang okay, there's an event, there's a beauty pageant. Where do you get those?
I have a lot of friends from my friends from way back. Yung nag-join pa ako nung high school. Pero I also follow yung mga pages. So pag may mga announcements, yun nakikita mo.
Okay. Kasi maybe a lot of viewers or maybe some of the viewers tonight would like to start or them or their kids. So where do you get the announcement how to find maybe handle competition kung yun nga siguro it starts in school or interbarangay, di ba? Parang ganun, or provincial. So it's yun. So ganun pala. So nowadays there are pages you can actually look it up on Facebook, maybe on internet, di ba, online, tama ba?
Yes. So I would highly suggest that aside from looking up mga pages sa Facebook, and get connected with your mga barangay, and karamihan kasi sa mga gantong events, usually ang unang nakakaalam yung mga gay friends natin .
Mm-hmm.
And I have a lot of gay friends, so I get the information firsthand from them. So yon girls, that's how you will find the announcement.
Exactly. Ayan, search nyo na. Now, my question is, there's, of course, this is a lot of competition after competition, and all throughout, what did you, like, totoo ba, di ba, na pag may mga, tawag doon, yung dressing room, meron bang, hindi naman maganda, hindi naman kaputian yan, hindi naman kaganda, hindi naman katangkaran yan. Is there any truth to that na, syempre kasi lahat kayo doon nagbibihis may, natatawa ka, parang totoo, di ba? So tell us about that.
Funny ba? Kasi somehow, hindi talaga somehow, there's actually a truth in that. Meron pa nga yung magtataguan ng swimsuit.
Ha?
Yes, palitan ng meron akong story sa Mutiana Cabuyao. I had yung piece ko, yung audio piece ko for the talent competition na palitan.
Oh, so pagsalang pagtugtog, hindi ito yun
Yeah, so nasa stage na ako. Iba yung music. Sabi ko, paano ko sasayawan yan? So ang ending, nandun ko sa stage na napakadaming tao.
Correct.
And imagine, this is a city level competition. Ang dami talagang tao. I was dancing na walang music, and my brother, who was very supportive, umupo siya doon sa tabi ng judges, doon sa table ng judges. Kumuha siya ng drum, tapos doon siya nag-drum. Para lang sa pandinig ng judges, may sounds, may music, pero in fact, wala naman talaga. So yun, totoo siya, may mga ganon.
So totoo. And so how did you actually confront the idea na okay, so nasa beauty pageant ako, but somehow there's politics, there's may away, dressing room or backstage away. So tuloy ko pa ba to, or ganito ba talaga yung industriya ng beauty pageant, mapa barangay, mapa provincial? So tell me what's the thought process?
Kung may mga ganong kasing situations or may mga ganong instances, hindi naman purely ganon. Siguro kung kunyari out of 18 candidates, meron lang mga
May konti lang na na magmamaldita. But then the majority of it, you still make friends. You'll still gain a lot of friends from that. So how I handle it, wala, hindi naman ako masyadong naapektuhan. You just hold your head straight up high. The difference naman between the yung mga miss versus yung misses na pageant is that mas matured yung mga makakasama mo dun sa misses level na beauty pageant. So yung ngayon surprisingly wala nang ganong experience, masaya siya.
Was there an instance na may nagsabunutan or merong isa na up on stage, hindi yan dapat panalo, dapat ako? Was there anything like that na parang pelikula, parang, uy, totoo pala may nangyayaring ganun? Meron ba mga ganun?
Meron ako na-experience na ganun, Bob.
Meron?
No. I mean, wala akong na-experience na ganun
Okay.
sa ganung level. Pero, syempre, hindi mo maiwasan yung after the crowning moment, merong magsasabi na I deserve that. I could have been that. So, ignore lang. Because, ikaw naman, alam mo naman kung nanalo ka, alam mo naman if you deserve it or not, di ba?
Dead malang.
Dead malang.
So more or less, if I don't know if you're counting them, more or less, how many competitions, all in all, did you actually joined?
Naku, hindi ko alam. I think 5 or 6. Nung 2017 na nag-join ako, that was the only time na hindi ako nanalo and masakit siya. Na-hurt ako. At
Yan
that
pala.
time,
With that, no, because you always win. But how about those times, naman, not just in pageant, like rejections? How do you actually confront rejections in general in life? Like, hindi ka pwede dito, or ang hinahanap kasi namin gano'n, hindi kasi qualified or overqualified ka kasi kaya hindi ka pwede. So how do you actually tell yourself na that this is something new, or this too shall pass?
ako, I always think na, I always believe na if something is for you, it's going to happen at the right time. So, one perfect example is ito nga yung 2017 na Mrs. Philippines. I joined that. Pinagpilitan ko yung sarili ko. Although, I know na hindi ako prepared kasi, ako nun, overweight.
Mm-hmm.
As in, 190 pounds. I was 190 pounds when I started keeping track of my weight. So, I was overweight, but aside from that, I didn't have the confidence to compete. Just overall, I wasn't prepared. So, for me, that was the biggest rejection na nahirapan ako tanggapin kasi parang and this is mali. Sa isip ko kasi, lagi ako nananalo, so it's okay. I think mananalo din ako ulit when I joined in 2017. So, what I did was, I was rejected. Instead of magmukmuk ako sa isang sulok at mag-iiyak, sabi ko sa sarili ko, one day, I will compete again. Pero when that time comes, I will make sure na mananalo ako. So, I did all the preparation that I can from that moment, 2018, 2019. Lagi lang nasa isip ko na na magpapapayat ako, ayusin ko yung sarili ko, and when I compete again, I'll make sure na may crown ako mauuwi. Which actually happened. Ayan siya.
Ayan na. The moment of truth. Meron talaga na at nasa salas niya po, di ba? Nasa salas ng bahay nila. O, di ba? Bagay na bagay. O, di ba? Si Athens Español Lucena. So, okay, how do you see nowadays, you're way mature than before. How do you see failure for somebody who's starting in the beauty pageant, for somebody who actually wanted to be like you, followed your footsteps, or whoever beauty queen na idol nila? How do you see failures and success with regards to dun sa dinadaanan nilang road to success, maybe nowadays for the viewers?
Yung failures natin, we should always use those as a learning opportunity. Not because natalo ka. And again, this is specifically for those people who are wanting to join the beauty pageants na nag-fail. Not because natalo ka, it means that you're gonna have to stop, or you're gonna have to rant, or you're gonna feel you're gonna stop dreaming. If may dream ka, gusto mo siyang ma-achieve, if you failed, then make sure that you just use that as an inspiration para mag-push forward ka. And then, you up your game para ma-achieve mo yung gusto mong magawa.
Was there a time, Athens, na there's pointing fingers na dumaan very very slight on your part as a beauty queen na parang hindi kasalanan ni ganito, kasalanan ni ganyan, or you always take responsibility na okay, hindi nag-work, next time mas gagalingan ko, mas gagandahan ko. Was there a time na merong parang pointing fingers or blaming somebody else?
Um, I don't remember any, Bob. Sa akin as a person, not just sa beauty pageant na na part ng buhay ko.
Right.
As a person, laging ang nasa isip ko is whatever happens, you have to take responsibility. Especially what happens in your life, it's always your responsibility. So if you're able to apply that in your life, then I can make sure na even on the littlest, smallest things, ma-apply mo siya. So don't blame anyone. Like for the things that that you have control with, you should take responsibility.
And now na this is where you are, and maybe a couple of years ago or 3 years ago, did you get a help from like a professional, like a mentor na during nung time na eto na, so medyo parang mas okay na ako compared dun sa mas bata-bata ako na nagko-compete ako. Did you get a help?
Yes, I got a lot of help from my friends. So, I think this is a very good time to shout out dun sa mga taong tumulong sa akin during my preparation for Miss Philippines, no. Sa question and answer, I tapped some friends na I know who are smart. So, hi Sis Tisha and Sir Albert. So, they helped me dun sa part na yon. Sa talent naman, I wanted to explore, I wanted to do something na hindi ko pa nagawa noon. So, I reached out to a friend, to a neighbor who's very good with poi dancing. So, hi, Sir Albert. Albert Pauco. And then, ano pa ba? Yung sa sa pasarela ko, I had to practice a lot of my walk kasi yun talaga will reflect kung confident ka sa stage or not. So, hi, Mama Titi. And aside from that, yung mga ibang stuffs na like makeup, yun.
My question is, how do you get how do you gain a confidence in joining a beauty pageant? I know in some people like me in radio and broadcasting, parang feeling ko para dito ako. But for you guys who's on the stage, naka swimsuit, you're actually showing your talent and Q&A portion. Where saan nanggagaling yung confidence level of being a beauty pageant?
I think it comes with a lot of practice and exposure to people. So for those women, to the girls out there wanting to join beauty pageants, if sa isip nyo na gusto nyo sumali ng beauty pageant, matagal pa lang, make sure that you expose yourself to a lot of events, mga community gatherings, because that will help you in gaining confidence in yourself.
Pero ibig sabihin, well, that's very, very, very good. No? Now, given what you know now, as a beauty queen, if makakausap mo yung 16, 17, 18 years old na Athens Español, what advice would you give her?
This is a good one, Bob. Ito na yung puso ko. Kakausapin ko yung 16 years old na ako.
Because obviously you've been through a lot, and those are the darkest times of your life, and that may be even the element that actually push you that okay, life is not going to be always this bad. I need to change. And look at you. I mean, here you are. Congratulations in life, and you're still doing good. And there's a lot more in store for you in life. But yeah, if you have a chance to actually talk to Athens, 18, 17, 16 years old, what would you tell her?
Hey, 16 years old Athens. If I was existing na the time that you were 16 years old, always stick with your family. Just trust. I mean, pray all the time. Then trust that if you talk to Jesus, and if you dedicate everything to him, life is going to be all right. Listen to your parents because they really know what's best for you. No matter what struggles you face in life, kapit ka lang. Diyan ka lang, kapit ka lang. Wag kang bibitaw. Kasi sabi ko nga yung lahat tayo meron tayong kanya-kanyang time in life. If you feel like yung ibang tao are succeeding and you're not, wag kang bumitaw. Wag kang bumitaw, girl. Because yung time mo darating din yan. For me, siguro nung time na yun, naiinip ako. Kasi, yun nga, mahirap ang buhay for a long time. And inip na ako. Gusto ko nang mabago. Huwag ka mainip. Pray lang.
Now, another follow-up question, Athens. Thank you so much. Candidate number 2. Now, another follow-up question is, how important is trying for somebody who's starting in competing a beauty pageant? How important is trying? Maybe hindi pa sila 100% convinced na, ano ba, para sa akin ba to? O hindi ba para sa akin? Pwede ko bang linyahin to? So, nasa 70-60% pa lang sila. But how important is trying to actually expose yourself out there? Just like you said kanina.
Trying gives you enough practice So, and exposure. So, it's very, very important. So, if out of 100% is the importance level of trying. If once you give up, wala na yan. Parang, what if nasa ka na 90% ka na and you stop? Di ba, hindi mo na ma-achieve yung gusto mo. So, just like sa akin, yung weight loss journey ko was very, very hard. May mga times na gusto ko nang mag-give up. Kung siguro nag-give up ako noon, baka hindi ko nakuha yung crown na na gusto ko. So you always have to keep on trying and have faith.
Right. Thank you so much. And of course, all these years competing in the beauty pageant from years ago and then now, what would you take dun sa, I don't know, 5 years maybe or ilang years ba na during those times na you are competing as a beauty pageant? What would you take from that experience? Because of course now you're a mom, you have a 7-year-old kid, you have a family, you have a business that you're trying to run. What would you take on that experience?
So, sorry, Bob, medyo nag-cut dun sa yung question mo, which experience, sa beauty pageant yung question.
Yes. What would you take from that experience and then applying it into life nowadays as a mom?
Sa beauty pageant, we always, we compete about beauty, di ba? Kaya nga siya beauty pageant.
Right.
When you're a mom, oftentimes we feel like we're no longer beautiful. Oftentimes we feel depressed kasi yung mga gusto natin sa buhay, we feel like hindi na natin ma-achieve. Nag-stop na siya because you're already a mother and you have to focus on your children. From these competitions, I realized na sa life pala you don't really have to compare yourself with other people. You don't have to compare your beauty kasi ikaw as a woman, as a person, you have your own beauty. You're already beautiful because, all of us are unique creations of God. So, lagi mo lang isipin na if you feel like you're about to give up, find the beauty in you. So, you will find the hope na kailangan mo if you do that.
Thanks a lot for that. And I think I know a couple of people who actually doesn't believe in competition. One would be Rada, the lead singer, yung babae ng Kulay band, but somehow she auditions X Factor. And she doesn't believe in competition. And just like you said tonight, which is very, very important na malaman ng mga kababaihan na you are beautiful. Okay, you are talented in your own way. So do not and stop comparing yourself to other people. No. So from here on, Athens, what's next for you moving forward? I know that the world is still not yet open. There are some flights na meron na dito sa amin sa Dubai. I think open na sa Pilipinas. But from here on forward, what is the next thing that pagkakabalahan mo and you maybe continue inspiring a lot of young people, young women?
So currently, Bob, we can't really do much, diba? Because the biggest thing that you can do in this situation, this pandemic is just stay home. So for now, I'm focusing on preparing for the upcoming Miss International. I mean, Mrs. International, but the title that I'm competing for is for the Miss International. That's going to be in Singapore. That's supposed to happen in November, pero looks like it's going to be moved. So I'm preparing for that here at home. And then, consistently managing yung ano ko, yung mini BPO ko.
Right.
We've been affected by the pandemic because may mga clients kaming nawala, naapektuhan ng ano ng pandemic. So, I'm still trying to make sure na yung people within my company are still being paid. Meron pa rin silang work. So yon, yung dalawang yan.
All right. And okay, medyo merong teary-eyed on the interview, may tawanan, may kulitan. And again, it's a pleasure to have you here on the show. Thank you so much for your time, Athens. Before I let you go, do you have any shows? Do you have any book? Do you have any cooking show would you like to plug in tonight, or just that Singapore beauty pageant that's going to be happening on November?
Yes. So, hi everyone again. I'm hoping that you could continue to support my journey in gaining another crown. That's going to be hopefully. I mean, hopefully if I get that, that's going to be my last crown before I retire. Because if you reach the international level, that's it na. So I'm hoping that you could continue supporting my journey until I bring home the Miss International crown. Meron akong isang gustong i-plug. This is not for me, but I support Hey Moonshine very well. Their new song is gonna be released on July 10, Astika Blues, and that's a very very good song. Narinig ko na siya during their MTV launch a few months ago. And then wait lang. Aside from, pwede bang bumate, Bob?
Sure. Go right ahead. This is the time where we actually say, I will do some shout outs on the show. Go ahead.
So, shout out to Ems and Patrick. These are the girls who has been helping me with my makeups ever since. Mama Tipi, hello. Hello to the beautiful girls of my clever team. Hello, Ma. She's watching. Wait lang. Just konti lang to. Miss Benelin of Aura, hello. Here's your Aura brand. Copify, Miss CZ. Go Kito, hello. And then, Bob, I know you'll like this. So this is front row.
Ay, meron ako niyan. Ito, nasa face ko ngayon yan.
Nasa face ko din siya. Hello, front row. Miss Nina of Pretty and Calm and Dr. Toots Vasquez.
Any social media like Instagram, Facebook that they can maybe follow you, any page that you'd like to promote in? And of course, when you go to November, or if ever November move, you are going to be representing Philippines, right?
Yes.
Right.
And then if you're representing the country, kinakabahan ako.
Well, good luck, girl, and of course, the journey doesn't stop here. And of course, there's more mountains to be to climb in the future. And again, it's nice to have you on the show. But before we actually wrap it up for tonight's episode, ako din, meron din ako mga babatiin. Mr. Mike Chua, all the way from Tennessee, is locked into us right here on the show. He's the co-host of on the TNC. Also, hello to Marie Cecilia Cedillo Brazos. Ayan, na-remember ka daw niya ng 17, 18 years old. Athens Español, so proud of you. Genevieve Valle. Diba? Teresa.
Bob, wait lang. Hindi ko siya nakita nag-comment, but he's downstairs together with my son. They've been very, very supportive of me, and I just want to say thank you, Daddy. I love you.
Talaga, diba? Arnie Cesar Temporosa, also from Team Empire Front Row. Woohoo! Shout out to you guys. Thanks a lot for being here on the show. So there's a couple of people here. We would like to say hello to LC. Gary Lakap is also watching, also from Dubai. Jean Marie Montejo. So everybody who joined in tonight, thank you so much for giving us some love right here. And again, Athens, thank you for being here on the show. Final thoughts on life, or any final word before we actually say goodbye tonight?
Thank you. Well, this is actually for you na, Bob. Kasi I feel like I've said a lot na for everyone watching kanina. Congratulations on this premiere and to the fourth project. And thank you so much, TNC, for having me here. Attorney Carlo, thank you for connecting me and Bob.
All right, all right. Thank you so much, Athens. Maraming salamat. And there you go, my very, very first guest right here on the Ford Project on TNC this evening. I had a great time. I had so much fun right here. And then again, there's a lot of people on the comment section down below across the globe tonight. And I guess this is a success, a little bit of success for the very first episode of this program right here on TNC. And again, Athens and Mr. Carlo Ibanez of JCI Makati also, thanks a lot for being here and for connecting me to Athens. And of course, kung wala na, I think we're good. And again, like us right here on this page. Follow us right here. Inbox us here and message us if you have any inquiries. And this is the Fort Project, where we talk about money, business, and life. My name is Bob, right here on TNC. Good night.